So we're here live for this particular game between Tarun, Sangha and Delhi. Of course, Delhi the favourites coming into this match. Favourites to win the whole tournament up front, really, and to compete in the Hero I-League Second Division qualifiers. It is the first match of this Delhi Premier League. So we're here live for this between Tarun, Sangha and Delhi Football Club. It's always a pleasure being here with you, as you can see Ranjit Bajaj there, talking to his players, giving them a little bit of words of encouragement. Not that they need it, really. They are a superb side, this Delhi team. So, guys, my name is Joel Williams. It's a pleasure being here with you guys. Live from the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground for this match between Delhi FC and Tarun Sangha. So, guys, we are live here, like we were saying for the past few minutes. Live for this game between Tarun Sangha and Delhi Football Club. As you see, some of the officials shaking hands with both sets of players and the refereeing quartet. So, a very warm welcome from the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground in New Delhi. My name is Joel Williams and I'm going to be your host for the games today. As you see, both teams taking a knee and taking a picture just before the game happens. And well, it's going to be a pleasure being here with you guys throughout the duration of this tournament. For this, well, match number 74, well, it's match number 1, really, from the Delhi Premier League between Tarun Sangha and Delhi Football Club. The champions, of course, of this Delhi Premier League will then compete in the I-League Second Division qualifiers, just like Delhi FC did this past year, where they fell at the last hurdle. Genkre and Rajasthan United qualifying for the I-League proper, starting on the 26th Boxing Day of December, held in 3 venues in Kolkata. So, folks, time for the action to begin. Time for the coin toss. As you see, Bali Gagandeep there, the captain. He had a horrific accident maybe just a month ago where he lost one of his fingers in a car crash. So surprising that he's able to play football here today. Bali Gagandeep, Gati, as he's commonly affectionately known to his peers. Live here from the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground. As you see, Himanshu Jangra there, number 11. Some exciting news coming out from regarding Himanshu Jangra, which we are at no at no point to reveal right now, but let's just say that the future looks bright for the youngster. As we hear live from the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground at the heartbeat of New Delhi, the capital city, the heartbeat of this nation, of this beautiful country is India, of course, my home for the past 5.5 years. My name is Joel Williams, all the way from Gibraltar, although I am currently here with you guys in New Delhi, live from the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground for this match between Tarun Sangha in blue and yellow and Delhi Football Club in black in their camouflage jerseys. Lineups for today's games for Delhi: Charles in goal, number 99, Mohammad Shahjahan, Radhakanta, Himanshu Jangra, number 11, Suraj, Karan, Bali, number 22, the captain, Suki, Rina, and Kwasi. And, for Tarun Sangha, they also have Nikhil Mali. And for Tarun Sangha, Tuhin, Patra, Raideep, Karamoko, Muslim, Vivek, Rajib, the captain, Kazim, Rung Singh, Laltu, and Mighty, sorry. So that is a lineup for today's game between both of these sides. Tarun Sangha, of course, in blue, Delhi in black. I don't know why the graphics are saying Delhi's in green. Delhi is in black. Camouflage jerseys. Ball is with Tarun Sangha. Of course, Tarun Sangha, like I said, the team in blue and yellow. Delhi, the team in black. And this is the first game of the Delhi Premier League, the newly revamped Delhi Premier League, the top 10 teams of the Delhi Senior Division making it through to this competitive league until the 6th of January. So this is the first game, the first week of this Delhi Premier League. And, we hope it starts up with a bang here. Tarun Sangha in blue and yellow. Delhi FC in black. That was number 3 there. Raideep with the throw-in for Tarun Sangha. Cross-field ball there, but intercepted by number 30, Suki. Ball plays in field. It's a nice twisting and turning there. That's Suki on the ball now, the winger. Looking for Kwasi. Goalkeeper, though, Tuhin. Easy enough for the goalkeeper for Tarun Sangha. Of course, just a reminder, guys, the top 10 teams of the Delhi Senior Division are competing here in this Delhi Premier League, this newly formed Delhi Premier League, which is a new format of the Delhi football ecosystem. And as always, it's a pleasure being here with you guys live on Sportscast India, bringing you the best football live from Delhi. Of course, Sportscast India, the home of the Bangalore Super Division, home of the Santosh Trophy, home of Rajasthan, home of Madhya Pradesh, home of the KPL, Kerala football, and of course, home of the Delhi Senior Division and exclusively home of the Delhi Premier League. So this is a great start to this campaign here that we have, a cracking game between two very good sides. Karan and Nikhil Mali on possession of the ball there. Tarun Sangha in blue and yellow, Delhi FC in black. Well, predictions, please, guys. Hashtag Ask the Commentator on our YouTube channel. Make sure to leave the hashtag then to leave anything that you want to discuss with me on live and air. Nikhil Mali with a cross coming in. That goes behind there. There was a poor header there by Kwasi, the Ivory Coast Cote d'Ivoire striker, making his mark here today in this particular game. Ngan Kofi Desmos Arthur Kwasi. What a name, guys. What an absolute crackerjacker of a name there, all the way from Cote d'Ivoire. Of course, the foreigners for Delhi, Kwasi only, is the only foreigner playing so far today. They have Barbosa on the bench, and they have Dipanda Dikar on the bench also, so that's, if they do want to change anything. That's a long ball there. Delhi FC in possession here. It's a nice run there down the wing. I think that was Himanshu Jangra showing his pace. Himanshu Jangra skips past one, skips past two. Cross coming in. Low, rasping cross cleared away by Tarun Sangha. Recovered once again by Delhi FC. Ball is in the middle of the park there. That's a shot coming in. Goes just wide there. That was an ambitious effort. I think that was Nikhil Mali with the effort. By Delhi FC. Ball is in the middle of the park there.
That's a shot coming in. Goes just wide there.
So the ball is back with Tarun Sangha. Long ball up the field. Do apologize for my distorted voice in that replay, guys. I promise to you guys, I don't speak like that. We'll try and amend that and fix that as soon as possible, folks. Ball is with Mohammed Shah Jahan. Back to the captain, Bali Gagandeep. Opens up wide to Suki. That's number 21 there, Karan. That's Nikhil Mali with a nice ball there. Looking for Suki. Ball goes out of play for a corner kick, is it? Apparently it's a free kick there, given by the referee. It's a long ball there, looking for Tarun Sangha. Cleared away by Delhi. Course of the I-League beginning on the 26th of December here, Boxing Day. It's a long ball, but easy enough. So guys, predictions please on our YouTube chat. It's still 0-0 here between Tarun Sangha and Delhi. That's Himanshu Jangra on the ball there. Losing out to the fullback from Tarun Sangha. Ball is back with the men in light blue and yellow. That's Nikhil Mali in the center of the pitch looking for Himanshu Jangra. Controls it. He has bags of pace, the youngster. Cross coming in looking for Kwasi. Cleared away by Tarun Sangha there with consummate ease. I think that was Batra. Ball is recovered though once again by Delhi FC. That's a decent ball there for Delhi. In the box, Kwasi. It's going to be a free kick though. It's going to be a free kick for Tarun Sangha in this first ever game of the Delhi Premier League. Excited to be here with you guys live on Sportcast India. It does promise to be a very entertaining league to see who qualifies from Delhi to compete in next campaign's I-League Second Division. It's a nice turn there. Beautiful ball for Kwasi. Good defending in the end by Raideep. It's going to be a free kick there for Tarun Sangha. A little bit silly mistake there by Suki, number 30. And as always, guys, it's a pleasure being here with you folks live on Sportscast India, bringing you the best possible Football live from the Delhi Premier League this time. It isn't the Delhi Senior Division anymore, guys. It is the Delhi Premier League, of course, live and exclusive here on Sportscast India. Free kick there for a foul on Bali Gagandeep. Gandhi with a free kick there. Looking for Shah Jahan, the midfield dynamo in the middle of the park. The defensive midfielder, the one that glues everything together. That's Himanshu Jangra. Playing, I think, out of position, really, in the wing. Himanshu Jangra once again onside. Cuts back inside. Jangra. Recovered there by Radhakanta. The ball is with Delhi in the middle of the pitch. Again, Tarun Sangha struggling to take the ball out of there. And eventually it's a free kick in favor of Tarun Sangha, the man in light blue and yellow. See there, Radhakanta was a little bit too emphatic there, too energetic on his tackle. Referee for the game decides that's a free kick, and it's going to be Tuhin, the goalkeeper for Tarun Sangha, with the free kick for the man in light blue and yellow. Beautiful jersey, to be honest, Tarun Sangha. It's going to be a free kick now once again for Delhi. So the ball is with Suraj, number 13. Leaves it to number 99, the goalkeeper, Charles. Who's not the tallest of keepers, you know, but seems to be an agile custodian beneath the posts. Headed clear by Tarun Sangha. Ball is with Delhi. That's Nikhil Mali there on the wing. Nikhil Mali with a cross. Cleared away by Karamoko, the Ivory Coast centre-back, the Cote d'Ivoire centre-back for Tarun Sangha. And that goes behind for a corner kick for the men in black. So Delhi with the initial pressure in this game. Tarun Sangha still to have any sort of clear-cut chances. Same as Delhi, to be honest. But you can see Delhi with a lion's share of possession in this game so far as the cross comes in. It's a short one by Nikhil Mali. He's onside. Cuts inside. Nikhil Mali with a shot. Offside in the end against Delhi. Bit of a waste of a corner that was by Delhi FC. It's going to be a free kick for Tarun Sangha, an offside position for Delhi. One of the centre-backs, I believe, was offside. And Duhin will be the one with the restart of play. Plays it to Muslim. That's number 18 there. 16, sorry, Mighty. Kwasi recovers the ball, but loses it out to Muslim. Hoiked clear by Tarun Sangha. The ball is into the safe feet of Charles, the goalkeeper for Delhi FC. Plays the ball square to Bali Gagandeep. Oh, loses possession in a dangerous zone there, Bali. Rung Singh with the ball, but that goes out of play for a goal kick for Delhi. Delhi really need to wake up a little bit here. They started in a rather lethargic manner here today, Delhi FC. Very surprising to say the least. Ball is in the middle of the park there. Guasi opens the ball up to Himanshu Jangra. Well, I do apologize for the lack of commentary. We are receiving the live stream here from the ground, but it is cutting in some areas. So I do apologize. There's a bit of a lag in the stream, at least from my end. There is a bit of a lag. See if we can fix that up for you guys. So the ball is with Tarun Sangha for a goal kick. Bali Gagandeep misjudges that. Ball is with Kazim, number 10. Once again, Tarun Sangha on the attack. That goes out of play for a throw-in for Delhi. So 15 minutes gone in this match. Still deadlocked here, 0-0. That's a long ball outfield there for Suki to try and chase. Goes out of play for a throw-in for Tarun Sangha. Deep inside their own half. That goes out of play for a Delhi throw. So the ball is with Mohammed Shah Jahan here in the middle of the park. Ball with Nikhil Mali. So, guys, we are back here live on our commentary feed. I do apologize for the lack of commentary for the last few minutes. We were having some technical difficulties in our commentary box. I'm glad that we're back with you guys. Still 24 minutes gone in this game. Still deadlocked, though. Tarun Sangha 0, Delhi FC 0. Delhi having the lion's share of possession in this match. But, well, so far, Tarun Sangha, the men in light blue and yellow, holding on in this match as Physio comes on for the goalkeeper for Tarun Sangha, Duhin. So 25 minutes gone in this game, 0-0. I'm starting to wonder if Delhi perhaps have taken this game a bit too lightly here today. That's a goal kick there by Duhin. Ball is out of play for a throw-in for Tarun Sangha. It's nice to be here with you folks once again here live from Delhi. Live from the Ambedkar Stadium ground. Ball recovered there by Mohammad Shah Jahan, the linchpin in the middle of the park for Delhi. That's a nice run there for Himanshu Jang, and a beautiful ball! Goal! Kwasi opens his account for Delhi FC. Brilliant play down the wing by Himanshu Jangra, cutting inside, and Kwasi with the first goal of this Delhi Premier League 2021-2022. Delhi FC 1, Tarun Sangha 0, but this man on the screen, Himanshu Janga, with a beautiful run down the wing. Beautiful ball to Kwasi, and Kwasi with a great finish pass to him. 1-0 for the men in black and grey. Well, first goal of the day, and Himanshu Janga played a pivotal role in that with a beautiful assist for Kwasi, number 45, who opens the scoring for Delhi FC here in the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground. 1-0 for Delhi. That's Himanshu Janga in possession once again, trying to use his pace. It's going to be a throw-in for Tarun Sangha, I believe. Well, that's the first goal of the day. First goal of this campaign for Delhi FC. This match number 1 of the Delhi Premier League. The top 10 teams of the Delhi Senior Division qualify for this Delhi Premier League as Nikhil Mali with a slalom run loses possession. This is not futsal, Nikhil Mali. Futsal, he was the best player in India without a shadow of a doubt. That's going to be a free kick though for Delhi. 28 minutes gone. 1-0 for Delhi against Tarun Sangha in this crackerjacker of an opening match that we have here live from the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground. It's a pleasure, as always, being here with you guys, bringing you the best possible football live from this Delhi Premier League, this newly revamped new edition of the Delhi Premier League. Guys, 1-0 Delhi. Kwasi with his opening goal of the campaign for Delhi. Beautiful run down the wing by Himanshu Jangra, Who else but the 17-year-old footballing prodigy from India? And that's going to be a free kick now for Delhi in a dangerous position. Hits the wall there. Ball is back with the men in black and grey. Delhi trying to make it 2 just before the break here. 30 minutes are nearly elapsed. So, well, 2/3 through this first half. 1-0 for Delhi. And, well, you could sense it was coming with players like Himanshu Jangara, players like Nikhil Mali, Kwasi, players like, Radhakanta, Shah Jahan in the middle of the field. You could sense it coming. You could sense that there was a goal coming for Delhi. Tarun Sangha still really haven't had much joy coming forward here today. They limited themselves to defend. But little did they know that they also have to attack. That's the only way to win a football game, guys. If you attack at least once in a game, right? Still hasn't happened for the men in light blue and yellow. But that change of wing between Himanshu Jangara and Suki, number 30, has worked wonders for Delhi and Ranjit Bajaj's men. Of course, there is some news coming our way from the Himanshu Jangara camp. We will be sharing that news as and when instructed. Not yet, guys, but believe me, it is exciting stuff for the youngster. So, 1-0 for Delhi. And the goal scorer was Kwasi. Here they come again. Kwasi there loses possession. So the ball is with Delhi once again here. Chance to make it 2. Ooh, that was a good moment there for Delhi once again. But a good defending by Tarun Sangha in that occasion. Garamoko there, 32 minutes gone. The Ivory Coast Cote d'Ivoire centre-back. Of course, famous Cote d'Ivoire centre-backs have competed for Ranjit Bajaj's teams before. Eric Darnell, of course, won the I-League playing for Minerva Punjab in that season. Oh, that's a good move there by Tarun Sangha. Referee should have allowed play to go on there. He does so now, but Tarun Sangha's attack was halted there. I think that was by Nikhil Mali. It's going to be a free kick this time for Delhi. 32 minutes gone, 1-0 for Delhi FC. Of course, they have the likes of Sergio Barbosa and Dipanda Dikar on the bench. So if they need more firepower up front, they do have tons of firepower in that lineup. Charles with a free kick for Delhi near the centre circle. That's flicked on there by Kwasi, who is a meter 90 and above. He's a tall fellow, Kwasi, from the Cote d'Ivoire, the capital city of the Cote d'Ivoire, Yamoussoukro. Of course, home of the players like Didier Drogba, Zokora, Salomon Kalou, Wilfred Zaha playing for Crystal Palace. Lots of talent emanating from the Cote d'Ivoire, as it's known worldwide in their French name. Of course, they speak French in the Cote d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast. That's going to be a free kick now for Delhi. It's going to be Garan or Nikhil Mali to take this free kick. 34 minutes gone in this game, just having 11 minutes left in this match. Nikhil Mali will take it, makes a little bit of a gesture there, leaves it for Garan. Nickel Mali takes it. That was a routine free kick there for Delhi. They tried that before, I believe. Nickel Mali once again. Ball for Garan. Cross coming in. Easy enough there for Tuhin to grab at the first attempt. So 34 minutes gone this time. It is 1-0 for Delhi. Ball recovered by Delhi. Really well there. This is Shah Jahan now in possession. Loses it though, but Delhi recover. It's a bit of a ping-pong battle at the moment. And there's a race between the two Ivory Coast players, the defender and the striker. It has to be a back pass, surely. Surely it has to. Yes, of course it does. It has to be a back pass. That was a bit of a silly mistake there by Tuhin in gathering the ball, and he's not happy whatsoever. He's going to be booked for that. Surely has to be booked for that, Tuhin. What are you doing, son? Don't be silly. That was a back pass. Hit it back with a knee. He didn't hit it with the belly, Tuhin. Stop your jokes, Tuhin. He didn't hit it with the belly. You can get all the angry you want, but that's not going to change the referee's decision. And on top of that, he's been booked. It's a yellow card for Tuhin. Silly, silly boy, really. Talking about silly yellow cards and red cards, Raul Jimenez this past weekend in the Premier League for Wolves against Man City, 2 yellow cards in a space of 20 seconds. Free kick, a yellow card, and then he didn't give enough space for, I think it was Bernardo Silva to take the free kick, so he got another yellow card. So Tuhin has to be careful here. He's already been booked for a silly, silly lack of judgment there by kicking the ball away. He didn't hit. Tuhin is trying to convince his teammates that Amoko played the ball back with his belly. He didn't. Played it back with his knee. It was clear as daylight. There's a bit of a conference here between 4 players. Garan, Nickel Mali, Himanshu Jangra. Looking to see who's going to take this free kick for Delhi FC. Tuhin is organising his defence. The goalkeeper for Tarun Sangha. They're trailing by 1-0. The goal scored by Kwasi. It is, of course, an indirect free kick here. Suki, Himanshu, and Nickel Mali. Karan is also there. Who is it going to be between the 3 of them? Or even between the 4 of them? Nickel Mali, of course, perhaps the more technically able player of the 3. But you can't discount Himanshu Jangra. He's got a powerful shot. Powerful right foot. He's ambidextrous also. Can hit it with the left, can hit it with the right. It's an indirect free kick here. Nickel Mali lays it off. Shot coming in by Jangra. Blocked away by Tarun Sangha. And danger averted for the time being. Free kick given against Delhi. A foul on Vivek. Number 7 for Tarun Sangha. You see the replay of that. That was not a great routine free kick there for Delhi. It was easily seen by the opposition. Tarun Sangha, though, surviving still, 1-0 trailing. The longer it remains at 1-0 for Delhi, the more confident maybe that Tarun Sangha will become as the game moves along. It's a bit of a mistake there at the back by Tarun Sangha. And they try to clear away, but it goes out of play for a throw-in. There's good pressure there by Delhi, hounding the Tarun Sangha players down like Rottweilers, like pit bulls, like they are. Ranjit Bajaj does like his yo-yo tests and does like his fitness tests. You can rest assured these Delhi players are all 19 point something and above in that yo-yo test, which is superb fitness levels to say the least. I think, if I was not mistaken, when I was working with him at Minerva Punjab, I think the yo-yo test, if you were above 21, you could play. If I'm not mistaken, maybe a Ranjit Bajaj can clarify that later on a phone call with me. But I think it was 21. This is a chance, though, for Suki to make it 2 for Delhi. Lays it up to Kwasi. Brilliant save there by Tuhin to keep it at 1-0. That was a brilliant save there. You could see Suki there looking for Kwasi all the time. Cut back, played in the Ivory Coast player, and first time that was a good, decent save down low by Tuhin to deny Kwasi his second goal of the campaign in this Delhi Premier League that we're bringing you live from Sportscast India. It's football, football, football every single day from today until the 6th of January, live on Sportscast India from Delhi Premier Division. Delhi Premier League, sorry. The ball is back with Radaganta. Plays the ball back to the defenders. And that ball is a long ball to Tuhin. So as I was saying before, I did have a little bit of a stint with Minerva Punjab when we won the I-League. I was a technical director there for them, signing all the players and shaping the team and helping with the coaching staff, Kogan Singh and Sachin Badada and all that. So it was funny because we bought one player. His technical ability was incredible. It was the captain, or he is the captain of the Afghanistan national team. Incredible player, incredible technical ability, set piece specialist. Perhaps the best technical player we had. And he came to us on a free transfer, all the way from Holland, from the Netherlands. That cross comes in, and he got a 16.1 in the yo-yo test, and he wasn't even played because he was not fit enough to play. Even though his position did not require him to run as much, he is a number 10. He's a trequartista, so doesn't require that much running. But still, nevertheless, Ranjit Bajaj expects only the best peak physical condition for his men. Ball is with Himanshu Jangra. Cuts inside. Jangra with a shot. Goes wide. So 41 minutes gone in this game. To see Jangra's effort there just going wide. So that's just one of the stories I have from my time at Minerva Punjab. There's so much I can say about that time there. 7 months was one hell of a crazy ride working under Ranjit Bajaj. He only demands absolute perfection, not just only from himself, but from the staff members, from the coaching staff, from the players. He demands absolute perfection, absolute the best only. It's a very demanding workplace. But, nevertheless, we did become champions of India. And that was all the worth waiting for. Kwasi in the middle there. Ball is cleared away by Tarun Sangha, trying to escape with possession. Recovered again by Radaganta. It's nice little bit of skill by the diminutive midfielder. Plays it to number 12. That's Suki now. The midfield is Rina, Radaganta and Shah Jahan, if I'm not mistaken. Up front they have Suki with Himanshu and Kwasi. They are playing a 4-3-3 formation here, Delhi. 43 minutes gone. Ball is with Tarun Sangha. Trying to play the ball out from the back. That was Muslim Mola. Ball recovered there by Delhi. Nice movement there off the ball by Kwasi. But he's not quick enough to get there. He is a tall, lanky striker, more adept at playing inside the box, not outside of it. As we've seen already, he has got good finishing skills. Well, Tarun Sangha, the masters of their own downfall here. That ball in by... Oh! That combination again between Himanshu Jangra and Kwasi. You can see the pressure there being employed by Himanshu Jangra. Wins the ball back. Tarun Sangha, the masters of their own downfall. And that ball by Jangra and Kwasi with a free shot in the box. Jangra was clipped though at the beginning of that move. Himanshu Jangra, 17-year-old becomes 18 in July, and that is going to be crucial for him. Of course, he is going to be playing for the Indian Arrows in the Hero I-League, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be a loan deal for 3 or 4 months. But that was a great chance there for Kwasi. And that combination, once again, between Himanshu Jangra and Kwasi was absolutely brilliant. The 17-year-old pressurizing high up the field, causing all sorts of problems for this Tarun Sangha defense. Cleared away by Tuhin. Nice jump there by perhaps, well, Garden it was, with the yellow boots, unmistakable yellow boots. That's Shah Jahan there, number 6, plays the ball in field, looking for Nikhil Mali, plays it to Himanshu Jangra. He's got bags of pace. Jangra cuts inside, cuts outside, looks for Kwasi, cleared away by Tarun Sangha. Ball is with Nikhil Mali. Cross coming in, second post. Oh, chance again for Delhi. Goes wide. I do apologize for the lack of commentary there. We were not receiving the feed just as Kwasi was in the box ready to launch an attack there. Get to see the replay once again. Nikhil Mali with that beautifully delighted chip ball to the back post. Suki. Oh, that was good defending by Karamoko there. It was a battle between the two Ivory Coast players, Karamoko and Kwasi. Kwasi and Karamoko. Cracking game we're having here today so far. As always, it's a pleasure being here with you guys live on Sportscast India, the home of this Delhi Premier Division, Delhi Premier League, as the referee announces 3 minutes of added on time in this match. So, Tuhin, the goalkeeper for Delhi. So the ball is with Tarun Sangha, but that goes out of play for a throw-in. So 3 minutes of added on time in this game. Ball is with Delhi. Back to Shah Jahan, the midfield organizer for this side. Mind just the goal scorer Kwasi with a beautiful finish after a great ball by Himanshu Jangra. So possession won back there by Tarun Sangha. It's going to be possession for the men in blue and yellow. Free kick given in favour of Tarun Sangha. Rajib, the captain, was held back there. I think he was by a combination of Karan and Himanshu Jangra. It's going to be Laltu now with the ball for Tarun Sangha. Just a few seconds left of this first half here. Cross coming in. Looking for Karamoko! Oh! What a save by Charles! And that is An indirect free kick, but what a save by Charles, flying to the far end of his post. Karamoko with a downward header. We're going to see the replay here once again. Beautiful ball there by Laltu. Karamoko with a header. Oh, Charles tips it onto the post and eventually cleared away by number 13, Suraj, the centre back. Oh, that was a beautiful chance there for Tarun Sangha to level this game going into the break. But hey, look, I've said it again, I'll say it again, time and time again. The longer this stays 1-0, the more chances Tarun Sangha have of leveling this game. And that is the end of this first half between Tarun Sangha and Delhi. One goal separates both of these teams. The goal scored at Kwasi after a beautiful run by Himanshu Jangra down the wing. So it's 1-0 for Delhi. Guys, do stay tuned with us here at Sportscast India, the home of the Delhi Premier League, because this second half promises to be an absolute crackerjacker of a game. So, folks, we are back here for this second half of this game between Tarun Sangha and Delhi. Tarun Sangha in the customary light blue and yellow pants with blue stockings, and Delhi in the customary camouflage jerseys. And it is 1-0 for Delhi. Of course, the goal scorer Kwasi, the Ivorian striker, number 45, courtesy of a brilliant ball by the youngster, 17-year-old prodigy Himanshu Jangra. So, guys, we are back for this game, live here on Sportscast India, one of the fastest growing OTTs in the subcontinent. Beautiful day here in Delhi to play a football game. It's nice and crisp day, nice and crisp afternoon. It is, of course, nearing winter time in this part of the world, as Dibanda Dika has come on, number 42. Waiting to see who has gone in and out. So Dika has come on. I think he's replaced Kwasi, the goal scorer, number 45. We'll have to just get confirmation and verification of that right now. But the game has begun, and in fact, it does look like Dika has replaced Kwasi. As you saw Rina there, number 33, trying to get the ball. So Dibanda Dika has, in fact, replaced Kwasi. So it's going to be 45 minutes for Kwasi, 45 minutes for Dibanda Dika, who has experience playing in the Spanish lower tiers for Chativa and Burjasot, and of course Valencia B and so forth. He got a nice anecdote with him. I was doing some commentary work for some of the games for Punjab FC in the I-League against East Bengal and Mohun Bagan, and we were staying in the same hotel. I was staying in the same hotel as the Punjab players, coincidentally, and I found Dibanda Dika in the lift, in the elevator, and I knew he spoke Spanish, so I started speaking to him in Spanish, of course, my mother tongue, and he was pleasantly surprised about that. Started having a conversation with me in Spanish. Nice chap, Dibanda Dika. Plenty of experience in Spain and also now in India, of course. Oh, that's a huge mistake by the goalkeeper, and that's going to be a free kick. And Karamoko could see red here. Karamoko could see red here. He really could see red if the referee wants, because he was the last man. Dibanda Dika's not quick, but he got the advantage over Karamoko there. What was Tuhin doing there for Tarun Sangha? Absolutely horrible miss kick. And it looks like Karamoko's going to survive here. What's the referee going to say about this? Well, Kwasi's still on the pitch. Dibanda Dika's still on the pitch. I'm trying to figure out who has come on and off. So Dibanda Dika is definitely on the pitch here. What's happening here? The referee is showing a yellow card, I think, to Karamoko. I think it's to Kazim, number 10, showing a yellow card. I don't understand what's happened here. Kazim has been shown a yellow card. It's not a free kick for Delhi. Karamoko is unscathed. Dibanda Dika is playing, so is Kwasi. I don't know who's come on and off. We'll try to figure that out soon enough, guys. It was a free kick there for Tarun Sangha. Free kick once again for the men in light blue and yellow. That's a foul on Vivek, number 7. Bit of a confusing state of affairs in these first 2 or 3 minutes. Really has been rather confusing, to be honest. Play is taken quickly here. The referee's not in sight. Of course. The referee is giving, I think, the Delhi FC bench a talking to, and Tarun Sangha wanted to play that quickly. We will get confirmation as to the sub 40 Pandadika, who he is and who has come off 40 Pandadika. Lalta with the free kick for Tarun Sangha. Chance for Delhi to try and break here. What on earth is happening to the goalkeeper here, Tuhin? What on earth is happening to him? That's twice in the space of a couple of minutes he's made an absolute blunder out of a kick. It looks like he's pulled a muscle. I'm not 100% sure, but he doesn't look comfortable. There's going to be a substitution here, surely, for the goalkeeper. There has to be. Oh, Kazima Mobi there showing a yellow card for Tarun Sangha. Just received confirmation of that. But the goalkeeper, Tuhin, is having an absolute nightmare here today. Twice in the space of a few minutes he's had missed kicks. But I had to guess, I think Dika has come on for Suki, if I'm not mistaken. We shall have to wait and see that, as Tuhin is being stretchered off. Looks like his game is absolutely over here. At least that's what it looks like. Well, there you go. Sukhpreet off, Dipanda Dika in. And guess who's giving me that information right now live on my WhatsApp chat? Good old friend Jan Law, the manager of Aizawl, watching this game. Give us a wave, Jan. Free kick comes in, corner kick comes in. The change of keeper has worked here for Delhi, for Tarun Sangha, sorry. That cross comes in. Shot goes well wide there in the end. So reserve keeper for Tarun Sangha, Tamal Naskar, has come on. So Tamal Naskar replacing Tuhin, who's been taken off in a stretcher there, and he's been attended to in the background by the physios. Of course, Jan Law not here coaching Delhi. That's up to Surinder Singh and Ranjit Bajaj. Jan Law is with the I-League side Aizawl for a second stint. Let's see if he causes a good impression as he did in the first stint for the men in red, all the way from Aizawl. All the best to a good friend and a good coach, a really good coach and a really good person in Jan Law, who's well, he is watching this game. And well, there you go. Tuhin Goswami out, Tamal in. So well, he is watching this game because Dika Mali and Rimreitan Scheiser will be joining Aizawl very soon, of course, for the Hero I-League, as will Himanshu Jangada will be joining Indian Arrows for the upcoming I-League season, beginning on Boxing Day, 26th of December. We can't really wait for that. And it was confirmed before that there is going to be relegation from the I League this season. I wonder when there will be relegation from the ISL. Now that will be something. Now that will be something. When that happens, well, church bells are going to be ringing, Roman cavalry singing. Guys, that will be the moment we've all been waiting for when there's promotion from the I League to the ISL and relegation from the ISL to the I League. Now that will be a moment to savor for all footballing fans in India, because that is when, finally, at last, the footballing ecosystem will be complete in India. Until that happens, it's never going to be complete. Well, it's going to be a free kick for Delhi. Ball gets played in. Flicked on by Bali Gagandeep, who is, of course, 3 meters tall. Bali Gagandeep, one of the tallest players I've ever seen. Bulky character also. That's a nice 1-2 here. Chance! And that goes flashing in front of Tamil Naska's eyes as the goalkeeper from Tarun Sangha lets that ball go wide. So 1-0 in this game between Tarun Sangha and Delhi FC. Good game so far by the Delhi players. Of course, like I said, Ringraitan Scheiser, Dipanda Dika, and Nikhil Mali will be joining Aizawl after this, after a couple of weeks' time. So Jan Law is watching us all the way from his camp in Aizawl, keeping an eye out for his 3 players, his 3 new signings from Delhi FC. Tarun Sangha in possession. Roshan GK is asking me, hello Joel, how do you rate the referee's performance towards all the state league matches I've seen? Well, Tarun Sangha sub, Dalesh Bednakar coming on for number 13, so number 5, Dalesh, also coming on for number 13, Ring Singh, and Inam coming on for Shah Jahan. So Shah Jahan is out, Inam is out, Suki is out, and Dikar are in. So, refereeing so far has been pretty decent in this match. There have been a few instances that I haven't really understood the referee's blown for, but apart from that, it's been pretty decent, to be honest. Refereeing in India, again, is like in a grassroots position right now. It's growing. The interest for refereeing is growing. Of course, you cannot have a football game without a licensed referee, so there has to be referees, right? And we do have to take care of our referees. You do have to try and give them all our love and affection, because at the end of the day, listen, I've been a referee before coming to India for 2 years as a futsal referee and as a football referee back home in my country, Gibraltar, 2nd division football and also top division Premier League in futsal. So you know, it's not an easy job. It's a job that very few people take into account, as in like very few people will say good things about the referee, but without a referee you can't have a game, can you? So we do encourage all of you youngsters, you know, if you can't play football for whatever reason, injury, or you're not really that good or not that keen on playing football, take up being a referee. It's a very rewarding job, personally rewarding job. Here comes Himanshu Jangra. Oh, beautifully done by Himanshu Jangra. Corner kick. So, yep, I do encourage youngsters to also look at alternative routes into football, not just football players, coaches, referees, and so forth. Referees, they usually get the long end of the stick, don't they? But like I said, without referees, there can't be a football game. So we have to praise them as much as we possibly can, because they do a stellar job under very difficult circumstances and a lot of duress. So, yeah, I used to love being a referee. I used to love being chanted and hounded by opposition teams and fans and so forth. It was really funny, to be honest. So, 1-0 in this particular game. So far, so good for Delhi. Well, that's a good run here by the men in black. Chance here for Delhi. That's Himanshu Jhangra on the ball now. What can he conjure up? What can he concoct? The 17-year-old player from Delhi looking for options. Oh, nice ball there for Nikhil Mali, who's onside. Nikhil Mali with a cross! Oh! Deepanda Dika with a miss there. That should have been 2-0 for Delhi. Still 1-0 though, but that should have been the second goal of the game for Delhi. But that was again beautiful player by Himanshu Jhangra. Really is exciting to see him play in the I-League for the Indian Arrows this campaign. Of course, the I-League, not a foreign tournament for him, already competed in the I-League. Actually, he made his debut in the I-League when he was just 15 years old. So you can tell the talent that this youngster possesses is just abnormal at his age. It really is. I mean, again, true story. When I was at Minerva Punjab, Himanshu was just 13 years old, and I just instantly knew. I told Ranjit Bajaj, this guy is going to be big. He's going to be one of the best strikers in India for a long time, and well, I just hope and I wish him all the best in the Hero I-League for Himanshu Jhangra. Of course, he will be competing against tough opposition in that competition, but he's already played against Rajasthan, already played against Kenkre, had some very good stellar performances in the Hero I-League second division qualifiers. Of course, that is the prize at stake here, guys. The Hero I-League second division qualifiers. The winners of this Delhi Premier League will, of course, be representing Delhi in the I-League second division qualifiers next season. So 62 minutes gone in this game. 1-0 for Delhi against Tarun Sangha. Just a clarification on this, because Kamal Kishore is questioning Himanshu Jhangra's age. You do know that right now, all that hullabaloo, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, things began changing in India with regards to underage players and so forth. Before, you could not really tell because you would only do a blood test and that's it. Now there's a bone density test that all players must do, and the bone density test doesn't lie. It's basically unbeatable. The bone density test tells you how old you are, and Himanshu Jhangra is a 17-year-old kid. I mean, it's proven already. The bone density test is taken when you compete for India, when you compete at international level. This is Deepanda Dika with a chance. Goes a begging. And it's also taken when you compete in the Hero I-League under 15s, under 18s, under 13s. There is no possible way to cheat the system now, as it stands now. I'm not talking about 6-7 years ago. Of course, that was happening 6-7 years ago, but now it's almost impossible to cheat the system. Here comes Delhi again with Nikhil Mali in the attack, and cleared away by Karamoko, the Ivory Coast centre-back here for Tarun Sangha. Nikhil Mali, of course, joining Aizawal alongside Deepanda Dikar and Rinrei Tanshaiza. So just clarification there for Kamal Kishore. I am involved in the world of football. So I really should know. Of course, lowering ages and age differentiations was a big problem in India. That slowly has been eked out because of this bone density test that is a must to take before competing in any underage group leagues. If you don't take it, you cannot compete. It's as simple as that. So AIFF, credit to them also for introducing such tests to just eke away out all these problems that were hampering Indian football for decades and decades and decades. Of course, the biggest case happening of age fraud, of course, Gaurav Mukhi, right? He was playing in the ISL for, I think it was Jamshedpur, and was, in inverted commas, the youngest goal scorer in the ISL. And it turned out he was 28 instead of 17. So well, there you go. I was always wondering, Gaurav Mukhi, he had a longer beard than me. Barbosa and Krishna will be coming on. Kwasi and Nickel Mali have been taken off. So Kwasi and Mali off, Barbosa and Krishna on. So 1-0 for Delhi. 65 minutes gone in this game. They're still leading courtesy of that Kwasi goal in that first half. As now Sergio Barbosa, the Brazilian Express, has joined us here in the fray. And that's a quick throw-in taken, finding Sergio Barbosa. Barbosa to the Pandadika. Lets it go through, and well, maybe could have finished it himself, the Pandadika. That's a free kick there on Kazim. It's going to be a free kick for Tarun Sangha, who, as long as this score remains 1-0, then they still have a chance. And in answer to Kamal Kishore's question, yes, every state association affiliated with the AIFF has to go for a bone density test while they run or conduct competitions for different age groups. It's a must. It's a rule enforced by the AIFF. So that's why I'm telling you, 6-7 years ago, of course, you know, people would cheat the system and they would have 20-year-olds playing in under 18s. I know that. I know it. You know, we've been through it. All of us have. I've experienced that. But with this bone density test, it's impossible to cheat the system. And every single underage tournament has to have a bone density test to confirm that the player is of that age. So there's no way you can cheat the system anymore. If you don't have a bone density test, you simply cannot play. It's as simple as that. So thank you, Kamal Kishore, for bringing that question up and that subject up. But I can confirm 100% Himanshu Jangra is 17 years old and will be 18 come July. So, goal kick for Tamil Naskar for Tarun Sangha, who are trailing by 1-0. But as I've been saying time and time again, the longer this game remains 1-0, the more nervous Delhi might become, and the more, or offside there for Dika, the more, how should I call it, confident maybe Tarun Sangha will be in trying to get this equalizer, this leveler, which will be an absolute humongous point for them, considering the fact that they are heavy underdogs in this game. To level this match, to draw this game, will be a superb result for Tarun Sangha. See there, Krishna Pandit coming on. This is Barbosa. Barbosa lays it off to Dika. Oh, no, 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 no. What has Dika done? Oh, my word. What has the Panda Dika done there? Oh, what a miss that was by Dika. Oh, what a miss by Dipanda Dika. What a miss that was by Dika. And here comes Tarun Sangha on the attack. Dipanda Dika there with an absolute miss of a season so far. Well, that was surprising. That was a bit shocking to see the Bandadika miss such an open goal there. Usually is such a good finish, the Bandadika. Ball is now once again with Dika. Dika! Offside. Has to be offside. He was ahead of the goal, wasn't he? He was ahead of the ball. Oh, but Barbosa has made it too. Well, question marks in my view about that goal, to be honest. I think Barbosa is ahead of the ball here. I really do think so. Let's see it again. Dika. Is Barbosa ahead of the ball? It's a bit tight, isn't it? It is a bit tight. But it is 2-0 for Delhi, and that should be that. Barbosa with the second goal of the game for Delhi Football Club. And they are looking to take these 3 crucial points. The first game of the season is always so important to set up the team, set up the motion, set up how this league is going to be for Delhi. It hasn't been easy for them. Tarun Sangha haven't made it easy. Tamil Naska with that ball there. But they are leading by 2-0. Of course, we have another game happening after this one today here on the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground. At 2:30, we have the Indian Air Force against Sideva Delhi. Now, that promises to be a very good game of football between 2 very good sides. Of course, that is Sideva Delhi's reserve side, but nevertheless, promises to be good. Promises to be very, very, very good, guys. And of course, tomorrow we'll have Royal Rangers against Hindustan. Well, confirmation there, Barbosa, second goal of the game for Delhi after Kwasi scored the first one for the men in black. It is 2-0 for Delhi FC. Unfortunately, we don't have another angle to see whether Barbosa was in front of the ball or not, but well, the referee's assistant, the linesman, obviously had a better view than us, and he thought that the goal was valid, so the goal is counted. 71 minutes on the clock here at the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground, folks. Live, exclusively live on Sportscast India. We're bringing you the best of the Delhi Premier League, the top 10 teams of this division, of this Delhi Senior League competing here, the likes of Tarun Sangha, Delhi, Indian Air Force, Sideva, Hindustan, Royal Rangers, Uttarakhand, Garhwal, Rangers, and of course, Friends United FC. So the top 10 sides of Delhi football competing in the Delhi Premier League. That ball there by Dipandadika looking for Himanshu Jangra, who was being held there. No free kick given in favor of Jangra. Recovered though once again. The incessant pressing. Offside, he's offside there. Barbosa was offside, the Brazilian. The Brazilian has a habit of scoring goals when he comes on, doesn't he? He really does have a habit of that. It's going to be a double substitution for Tarun Sangha. Number 20 coming on. And number 11, I believe. So number 20 coming on. Number 11 coming on. We will see who they are subbing off any moment now. 73 minutes gone in this game. So number 11 coming on for number 7. So Vivek has been taken off. Guys, we will be getting a confirmation of who number 20 subbed in for in a matter of time. So Vivek is out. Ball is with Karamoko for Tarun Sangha. Back to the goalkeeper, Tamil Naskar. Naskar in possession of the ball, clears away into touch. Ball is with Delhi. Oh, beautiful ball. Offside though. Offside though for Delhi. Barbosa with the offside there. Actually, that was Krishna Pandit, actually, who really hasn't had a good time of things. He, I believe, played in Spain for a couple of years in one of the youth leagues there and came back to India. Really hasn't had much of a run here in India, Krishna Pandit. Been a bit of a disappointment, to be honest. Let's see if Delhi can resurge his career here. So number 20 and number 11 have come on for Tarun Sangha. Number 20, Mrinal. And number 11, Kushant Chauhan. So Kushant being come on. We do know Vivek has been taken off. So 15 minutes left of this game. 2-0 for Delhi against Tarun Sangha. Himanshu Jangara clears the ball into touch there. Ball is with Delhi. It's a free kick there on number 8, Radhakanta. So Anubrata Maiti being taken off there, number 16. Well, there you go. Thank you very much to the production team for always being efficient in their graphics. Wouldn't be nothing without them, really. That's a beautiful ball there by Himanshu Jangra in search of Barbosa, in search of the third. Barbosa to Dika, returns the favour, and it's 3-0. 3-0 for Delhi FC. Dipanda Dika with a goal, Barbosa with the assist, and he returns the favour. Dika did this for him 10 minutes ago, and it is 3-0 for Delhi against Tarun Sangha, and the shackles have come off. Barbosa with a beautiful run, but once again created by the 17-year-old Himanshu Jangra with that lovely backheel flick. 3-0 for Delhi. Dika, Barbosa and Kwasi, all three foreigners on the score sheet for Ranjit Bajaj's men. Dika, Barbosa and Himanshu Jangra on the assists card. 3-0, and I wouldn't put it past Delhi scoring more goals in this game, because they are hungry for goals. I mean, in a league like this where there's only 9 games in the league, goal difference is pivotal, especially for a team like Delhi. That's another long ball there for Himanshu Jangra's pace against Karamoko, but the Ivorian shepherds the ball to play for a goal kick for Tarun Sangha, which will be taken by Al Naskar. So there you go. Kwasi Barbosa and Asiedi Pandadika, the ex-Valencia B striker, making it 3-0. Here is Dika once again. Plays it off to the youngster Himanshu Jangra, of course, voted top 60 young under-17 players by the Guardian newspaper, with the likes of Gavi of Barcelona and Mukoko of Borussia Dortmund and other superstars in the making there in that Guardian under-17, top 60. So Himanshu Jangra, the only Indian representative in that list. What a sense of pride his parents must feel, his family must feel to see Jangra flourishing. This is number 27, Laiwang Bonham, coming on. So Lawang Bonham will come on for Delhi FC with 12 minutes left on the game. He will be replacing number 11, Himanshu Jangra. So Jangra off, Bonham on. Jangra has run himself to the ground here today, run his socks off, and Lawang Bonham will come on for Delhi in place of Himanshu Jangra. So, just 12 minutes left of the game. That's Radaganta. Sorry, that was Rina with the ball there looking for number 14, Krishna Pandit. Couldn't find not a youngster anymore, Krishna Pandit, is he? It's more of an experienced player. There you go, Laiwan Boham coming on for Himanshu Jangla. Laiwan Boham, of course, represented, I think it was Assam in the Santos Trophy. Scored a goal also, so credit to him. It's a nice move there, looking for Barbosa. Look at Dibanda Dika. Acres of space for Dika. Dika plays the ball back. Chance here for the fourth goal for Delhi. Dika in the box! Offside. The fox in the box was caught offside there by the assistant referee. See Dibanda Dika just getting ready for the I-League in the 26th of December. Boxing Day, of course, Gokulam will begin the boxing day. Oh, Dika is in. Dika is through. Dika is through. Good tackling there by Tamil Naskar. Looks like Dika's injured himself in the process. Oh, this might not be good news for Yan Law watching this game. Dibanda Dika laying, writhing on the ground there in agony and pain. With 10 minutes left on the clock, it looks like Dika is struggling here with a bit of an ankle problem. He's holding his ankle there. See the mistake there by Tarun Sangha, leaving Dibanda Dika one-on-one with Tamil Naskar. Oh, maybe steps on his foot a little bit there. So 80 minutes gone in this game. 3-0 for Delhi. The goal scorers Dika, Barbosa and Kwasi. Assist makers Himanshu Jangra, Barbosa and Dika himself. So, well, Yan Law looking up here will be a bit anxious to see whether Dika gets up back on his feet again and continues playing this game. Of course, this is the first game of the Delhi Premier League here today, live on Sportscast India, of course, exclusively live here on Sportscast India. As always, it's a pleasure being here with you folks, live from the commentary box, bringing you the best possible games. Of course, the next match will be the Indian Air Force against Sideva Delhi, so that promises to be another cracker-jacker of a game. That promises to be another great one here, live from the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium at 2:30. Chance here for Delhi. That's Laiwan Boham, the Assamese striker. Cleared away by Karamoko, I believe. No, it isn't. It's the midfielder running with the ball. That's number 18 now. Ball is recovered there by a combination of Krishna Pandit and Barbosa. Cross coming in. Boham in the middle. Boham in the middle. Cleared away by Karamoko. So the goalkeeper Tamil Naskar has been kept busy here in this match. Ball is with Tarun Sangha. Ball back with the goalkeeper Charles, who made a very good save in that first half to deny a Karamoko dipping header which hit the crossbar after Charles palmed it onto the bar. So that was one of the only few chances that Tarun Sangha have had in this game. Here they come again though, Tarun Sangha defending deep in their own half. Not being able to cause any problems here against Delhi today, Tarun Sangha. Bit of a disappointment for the men in blue and yellow. The ball is with Krishna Pandit. Oh, that was 1-2 there, attempt of a 1-2. Ball is with Radakanta. Plays it back to number 17 there. Number 19, sorry, Inam. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Here come Delhi. Chance to make it 4. Dika! 4-0. As easy as that. Dipanda Dika makes it 4-0 here in this game. That was a good assist there by Boham. Actually, it was Rina with the assist. A good assist by Rina. And Boham with the, Dipanda Dika with the finish. So that's 2 goals now for the Cameroonian striker. Of course, news coming from Cameroon is that Samuel Eto'o has become the next, or the new Cameroon Football Association president. So a big congratulations to Samuel Eto'o, of course. Ex-Real Madrid, Mallorca and Barcelona player, in between Chelsea, Anzi Makachkala, and I think he also played in Turkey for Fenerbahce, if I'm not mistaken. So a stellar career for Samuel Eto'o. He is now the president of the Cameroonian Football Association. So kudos to him for that. And as you can see there, Dipanda Dika scoring the 4th goal after 83 minutes. So it's 4-0 for Delhi against Tarun Sangha. It's been a relatively comfortable game here for Ranjit Bajaj's men. Cleared away there by Raideep. Once again, the ball is with Barbosa. Oh, beautiful turn there by Barbosa. Oozing quality, oozing class. Shedding all the class he's got. Here comes Boham. 1-2 corner kick for Delhi. 4 minutes left on the clock in this match. And it's 4-0 for Delhi against Tarun Sangha. It's always a pleasure being here with you guys. Back in Delhi, back in New Delhi, the capital of this beautiful country that is India. Bringing you the best possible 4 games live from Sportscast India, one of the fastest growing OTT platforms with nearly 36,000 subscribers. If you're not a subscriber yet, do click on that bell button. Keep yourself posted with all the games that we're bringing you live from Indian football. Delhi, Kerala, Santosh Trophy, we have Madhya Pradesh, we have Rajasthan, we have Bangalore Super Division, we have the women's football in Kerala, we have a whole host of tournaments that we are bringing you live and exclusive from Sportscast India, the home, of course, in this instance, of the Delhi Premier League. So, Tamil Naska, the substitute for Tarun Sangha, with the goal kick for the men in blue and yellow. Just 3 minutes left on the clock here in this match. Of course, after this game, we're going to have a 40-minute break, and then we'll have the second game of the afternoon between the Indian Air Force and Sideva Delhi, which will start at 2:30, give or take a few minutes. Indian punctuality is always incredibly amazing, isn't it? I do say that with a bit of a sarcastic tone, guys. I always say it, every time someone says 5 minutes, it usually times up by 10. It's around 50 minutes. So if they're a minute delayed, take it from me, it's usually 5. Been here for 5 years already, and that's something that really irks me off a little bit. Apart from that, this place is absolutely amazing, India. Like I said, been here for 5.5 years and loving every single moment of it. As a camera is panning down all the way onto the floor here. Wow. We do love to have a little bit of banter here with you guys live on our YouTube chat. Our cameraman there was just falling asleep slightly. Wake up, son. Have a Red Bull. Have a shot of coffee. Laiwan Boham now on the attack here. Garan with a free kick. Easy enough there for Tamil Naska to get. 2 minutes left on possession, of the game. It's been a happy day here today for Delhi FC, for Himanshu Jangra, for Dika, for Rina, for Barbosa, for Kwasi. It's been a very sad day today for if you're a Tarun Sangha fan. Well, team is completely being hammered here by Delhi FC, 4 goals to 0. Although they did put up a strong resistance until that second goal came in by Barbosa. After that, well, the pack of cards just fell one by one, didn't they? So, well, until minute 67, 68, when Barbosa scored that second goal, Tarun Sangha was still in the game. It was just 1-0 for Delhi, and Tarun Sangha were defending well and were playing rather well. But then that second goal really killed all momentum, and here comes Delhi once again. Tamil Naska with the gather there. The reserve goalkeeper who came on for Tuhan, who had a bit of an injury, had a bit of a nightmare before, and then had a bit of an injury after that. This is 4-0, of course, for Delhi. Ball is with Delhi once again. Tarun Sangha trying to at least gather some sort of a consolation goal here for the men in light blue and yellow. Well, 3 minutes of added on time here given by the referee. It's a yellow card also for one of the Tarun Sangha players. So we are ebbing and flowing, and time is eking away here at the Dr. Ambedkar Stadium ground in New Delhi. 4-0 for the men in black in their camouflage jerseys. Amazing jersey they have here. So the goal scorers, Barbosa, Dika and Kwasi. Just 2 minutes left on the clock here. It's going to be a free kick for Delhi after Suraj was being held there. I think it was a combination of, Mrinal and Kushant holding back the defender. Muslim Mola there being shown a yellow card for Tarun Sangha. Deep into extra time. It really isn't going to affect the game in any way, shape or form. Delhi are leading by 4 goals to 0, and they're going to end up with 3 crucial points in this first match of the Delhi Premier League, this newly introduced Delhi Premier League, as a ball gets flighted to the second post. Is there going to be another goal in this game, courtesy of Delhi? It's Isham Pandita. Krishna Pandit, sorry, not Isham Pandita. Both of them had spells in Spain, I'm afraid, but Krishna Pandit playing here in Delhi, Isham Pandita playing in the ISL for Jamshedpur. Last year, of course, playing for FC Goa, was somewhat of a super sub, reminding me a lot of Divock Origi. Yep, that legendary Liverpool player, Belgian striker, who is loved and adored by Liverpool fans all around the world, Divock Origi. Saturday night, and I like the way you move. Divock Origi. Guys, 30 seconds left in the game. Delhi are going to win this match 4 goals to 0 against Tarun Sangha. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for Ranjit Bajaj's men. Barbosa is down though. Delhi can ill afford any injuries in the last few dying embers of this match. Kazim was booked before, but it's going to be a foul by Barbosa on Kazim, surprisingly enough. I don't know where that. I honestly don't know where the referee saw a foul there by Barbosa. But anyways, folks, match is going to end anyways now. Anytime now the referee's had a look at his watch. It is 4-0 for Delhi. Free kick given in favour of Delhi. As again, I repeat, the referee's had a look at his watch and should be calling this match off anytime soon now. And that's the end of the game, guys. 4-0 for Delhi. The goal scorers, Kwasi Dipanadika with a brace, and Sergio Barbosa, the Brazilian Express, all the way from Brazil. Barbosa, Dika, Rina, and Himanchu Jangara with the assists for those 4 goals. Folks, do join us back at 2:30 for the second game of our doubleheader today, Super Monday, the match between Indian Air Force, not Indian Arrows, Indian Air Force and Sideva Delhi. Time for a little bit of a break, time for some lunch. Guys, 2:30 p.m., Indian Air Force against Sideva Delhi. You don't want to be missing that. And where can you watch that game? Well, live here on Sportscast India, of course, the home of the Delhi Premier Division.